following contest is for the Southeastern Openweight Championship. Introducing the competitor. Bring all the watches and the chains out.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you about this man right here. He is one of, if not the greatest member of the hierarchy. Okay, this man is my OG. This is the one and only Joe Black. And me and him, we got a nice history. But it ain't about me and him right now. It's about him and his singles run tonight. He is going up against Teflon for the Openweight Championship. And honestly, this is going to be the biggest test for Teflon tonight.
Hey, if the Killerweight can become Openweight champion, that would be an amazing night here at RIPW.
Well, the Killerweight is looking to take over the Openweight division. And I'm telling you right now, he ain't coming in here playing soft.
Now, the same can be said for the champion. And speaking of the champion, looking to always raise the national pride, he is Teflon, he is J. Alpha Miller.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Don't get me wrong. On any other day, Teflon would be at 100%, but I'm going to be honest with you. This is going to be Teflon's second title defense today. Just earlier, he had defended one half of those Deep South tag titles with Hakeem Young early in the day. And now he's going to defend that Openweight Championship against the Killerweight himself. But let me tell you this right now. He is on fire. You see, he still got that title. And he's looking to keep the other title after this match right here. We're going to see what's going down, you know what I'm saying?
And he's got a third belt.
Oh, of course. And also CCDL tag champion with Hakeem Young. Double tag team champion, if you know what I'm saying. But it ain't about tag titles. It's about that red strap.
Introducing first, the challenger. From the Dark City, weighing 205 pounds, the Black Cloud, Joe Black.
Joe Black making his debut here at RIPW, going up against Teflon. And I'm telling you right now, if this is your first time seeing him, ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a treat.
New Jersey, weighing 188 pounds, he is the Georgia Wrestling History Rookie of the Year and the reigning, defending, undisputed Southeastern Openweight Champion, Mr. Teflon, J. Alpha Miller.
The man who beat Teriyaki for that belt, looking to defend it once again against Black Cloud, against Killerweight Joe Black.
And like I told you earlier, Don, this is going to be the biggest test that Teflon, that J. Alpha Miller will have on this year and on his championship journey. Okay, the Killerweight is in the middle of the ring. He has not left his eyes off of Jay. Okay, that's how focused Joe Black always is. He has that mentality. It's that black cloud mentality. That's what I call it right there. You know what I'm saying? And now we're off.
Bell has run this match has started. The one thing I can say about both of these competitors, I have seen them both when they won gold. I was there when Joe Black won the Southern Honor Championship, and I was there when J. Alpha Miller won the Openweight Championship. These guys, they are championship caliber talent, and they have not only been that way since day one, they are still that to this day because they put in the work and they take care of business. Now, the only question is, when you got two guys like that, who's going to take care of business first?
Well, this is where experience come into hand. You heard Jeff earlier say, hey, he is the 2024 Rookie of the Year. But that man beside him right there in the ring, you want to know how many superstar and technical wrestlers and overall wrestler of the year? That man has a lot of accolades.
Oh, and speaking
you know
of,
what I'm saying?
Speaking of experience, Joe Black utilizing his environment in a very unique way. He went in and out of the ring just to take care of that left arm.
What the hell was that?
And even J. Alpha Miller now liking this.
And here comes, he got hurt.
I'm gonna raise this national pride by president. You got damn thing, hear me? You got damn thing. Here you go.
Oh, he's taking it to Joe. See, I like this. I like this.
And Alpha talking his talk, trying to walk the walk, but Joe Black making him rethink his steps.
Now, one thing about Joe, he don't. Oh, snap.
Joe Black like that. He like that. God! God damn!
Joe just chopped him to another damn country. He underneath the Soviet Union now.
Oh, and Joe Black looking for that kill shot.
Oh, wait, is he going to fly?
Oh, but J. Alpha Miller. That was instinct.
Hey.
Very good instinct. Spidey sense activated. Got it out of the way.
One thing about it, when you're in the ring with Joe,
You better spend that fake news on commentary.
you already know. I'm going to keep him in check. But see, one thing about it, though, you have to be smart when you're in the ring with Joe.
Massive knee strike from Joe Black from the apron. Bringing down the Openweight champion. And everybody is behind Joe Black. I think this might be one of the few times tonight that this RIPW crowd goes for an action guy.
Well, let me tell you this right now. Matt Griffin, the kingpin of professional wrestling, has brought the big guns. And tonight, we're looking at one of the biggest shooters, if you know what I'm saying. Oh,
it seems like Joe Black is shooting. He's shooting buckshots right out that double barrel. Popped it in the trunk.
Right now, the champion is in trouble. Referee Grandpa's at a count of 6. Joe Black is getting the crowd back into it.
And Joe Black bringing J. Alpha Miller in the ring.
Oh, and a little slingshot. He got him on the neck.
Teflon taking advantage of that hot shot. Gets pushed off. Able to counter the clothesline. Kick to the leg.
Yep, got him down to a knee. That's smart. Oh,
And
working him
clothesline
down.
right in the back of the neck. Goes for the cover. Oh, but Joe Black kicking out at what?
Like I said, it's going to be a lot more that he's going to have to do. This is going to be the biggest test of Teflon's championship journey tonight. But let me tell you right now, he's looking good. He's looking good.
And J. Alpha Miller, like Joe Black earlier, utilizing the environment to his advantage, utilizing that middle rope to choke out the challenger.
Heavy shot to the side of the face. He is literally rocking him right now. You cannot be soft. You cannot come up at nothing but 100% when you're coming in the ring with Joe Black.
J. Alpha Miller going up high, going low, trying to target every part of the body. He knows the challenge he has ahead of him. He knows what he's got to do if he wants to raise that national pride for his president.
And
massive scoop slam.
Nice scoop slam right there, but a little bit too cocky right there. You know, that wasn't enough to just put a little foot on Joe Black. You don't have to do more than that, done.
He's prioritizing the Pledge of Allegiance. Hitting the ropes. Again, a very American leg drop.
I was just about to say, speaking of America, but that was not enough. Still, kicking out at one. At one done.
For which it stands. One nation under God.
And goes for another leg drop as he continues the Pledge of Allegiance.
He's going to be needing more than the Pledge of Allegiance, like I said, to take this man down. But he's doing a great job staying on him. But he may be taking a little bit too much time.
And that has come back to bite him. Joe Black able to get out of the way. Jeff Miller took way too much time at Joe.
Oh, and a discus! 4 on. That was nasty.
Taking full advantage of the time. Joe Black now hitting the rope. Jeff Miller with the high knee strike right on the jawline.
Oh, Nelson!
Oh, face buster.
That could be it. Wait a minute. Joe looks like he's dazed. No, he still has fight.
The killer weight kicking out at 2. The black cloud has not dissipated yet here at RIPW.
Right now, J. Miller, like I said, knocked off Teriyaki. The other, nice chop. Nice slap, but right.
Oh, Joe Black.
These two are trading shots.
Jeff Miller going from slaps to kicks, using every part of his body as a weapon like he was.
Oh, and he Irish ripped everything he had in his body, sending the ring shifting by the impact of Joe Black.
Now, one thing, though, that we all know of Joe Black, his durability is insane.
Yes, sir. One thing about it, he has the endurance of, I don't even know what to compare him to, because honestly, he's uncomparable. But right now, he catches him.
Speaking of uncomparable, what strength! Joe Black catches J. Alpha Miller, who fights back with back elbows.
And he may have fighted it just enough to get out. Oh!
Uranagi lays out with it, goes for the cover.
And he
Joe
kicks
Black
out.
keeping this championship match alive.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not sure what Jay Miller has to do to put Joe Black away. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I have not seen a lot of young guys who does not have a lot of experience when it comes to Joe in that aspect come along with the victory. So you got to also keep in the experience with Joe Black.
I think J. Alpha Miller's going to have to rely on a different type of experience, not just his wrestling experience, but like we mentioned.
Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that! Oh!
Jack Cole with the backstabber, knees to shoulder blades.
See what I mean? That's exactly, it proves my point. That experience, the years that he has over Jay Miller, you know what I'm saying?
I was going to say J. Alpha Miller had to resort to that military time that he had way back when, but I don't even think that can help him right now.
And like I said, We got that black cloud mentality right now. He is about to snap into it. Oh no!
German suplex, the killer weight, going to his killer instinct.
And he has not let go of that grip, Don. He wants to go for another one.
That's a second German suplex.
Teflon smartly grabbing onto that middle rope, using the elbows to break that grip.
You ain't got nothing.
Oh, wait a minute, went down low.
Joe Black hitting the ropes. Massive boot to the face, not done. Gets that final third one in. And hooks the leg, bridges. And Jay Alpha Miller, by the grace of God, kicks out at 2.
I mean, on the grace of America. You know what I'm saying? That literally, he was almost out of there.
Look, we were under a different president, I might agree with you, but right now, Joe Black, he's looking for a killing.
Wait a minute, he slides out the way.
And Joe Black was able to stop himself, but not able to stop the kick to the back of the leg.
That may have slowed him down and may have given him an opportunity that he needed. Oh!
Brain buster!
First of all, he didn't even hesitate.
Hold on, Joe Black,
wait a minute.
cover. Whoa, 2.7.
We almost had a new open weight champion.
Crazy.
Now, I will say, Jay Alpha Miller is showing a lot of heart right now. I have to give this guy his props. But we all have the question in the back of our mind. Does he has what it takes to defeat Joe Black?
Oh, we might find out the answer right now.
Fireman's carry?
Fireman's carry. Oh, it throws Joe Black forward.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I haven't seen that from Jay Alpha Miller and since I've been watching him, but sometimes you have to...
Oh!
Almost.
So hold on. Joe Black kicked out too, but I want to point out something that's very smart, even though Jay Alpha Miller is the younger guy. He saw that Joe Black's arm was close to the bottom, so he purposely got the arm, tucked it, and pinned it under his leg just to make sure Joe Black couldn't kick out with that shoulder.
Now, that is great ring awareness, and also you have to notice that when you're the champion, you want to be able to make sure that you have every option that you have and every outlet available to win and to walk away with that championship.
Well, Jay Alpha Miller might not be able to walk away. Joe Black interlocking the fingers. What's he thinking?
Oh, no. Looks like we might be going a little old school.
Shades of the dead man.
Oh, look at the balance of Joe Black. Wait a minute!
No! Turns it into a cutter! Joe Black goes for the pin attempt. And Jay Alpha Miller avoids the pinfall.
Now, I don't think he got enough. I don't think he got 100% of that, but it was effective. Got him down, but it wasn't enough to get the 3 count.
Still, even just attempting something like that shows you how, I'll be honest, just how cool Joe Black is.
Not only is he cool, the man has been in the business for umpteen years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've learned a lot from this guy. And right now,
Miller going to the referee. Oh, try to go for a
see, look at that, look at that.
Black,
that's that experience. That's that experience.
Oh, throws up the fingers just to get caught with the ends of Gurry by Jay Alpha Miller.
But he's dazed, he's wrought right now. Ooh.
Joe Black elbow to the
look,
side.
judo throw.
Oh, but he's not done. Still holds on to the arm. Oh, what's he thinking?
Oh, crossface!
Oh, LaBelle lock. Has the arm trap with the legs. Goes for the crossface. Jay Alpha Miller, fingertips away from the ropes.
And again, that great ring awareness. He got his feet underneath the bottom rope, causes it to break the hold.
And Jay Alpha Miller decided to escape through the bottom rope, gets to the outside. He can't get pinned or submitted to the outside. And the beauty of Jay Alpha Miller, he's got champion's advantage.
Yes.
Even if there's a count out, he can still retain his championship.
And I'm going to be honest with you. Back in my day, when I couldn't get to 1, 2, 3 the easy way, the hard way, I went the easy way. And I'm going to take out a limb. To be honest with you, that might be the best advice right now for Jay Alpha Miller. Get the goddamn title and just go home.
Right now, Jay Alpha Miller's at, I think we're at a count of 7.
Do you understand what I'm saying? See, he picking up when I punt down. He picking up when I punt down.
Never mind, now we're at a count
You
of 7.
live to fight another day. I agree with this.
All right, Jay
I
Alpha
agree with
Miller
this.
escaping titles in hand.
Hey.
He'll take the loss, but he keeps his
And
championship.
that's smart. Why would I risk losing this title? That is a killer weight in the ring right now, dog. I don't blame him.
The winner of this contest is the result of a contest.
Look, Joe Black has won.
Southeastern Openweight Champion, Jay Alpha Miller.
I know Joe Black was looking to get the 1, 2, 3, but Jay Alpha Miller was just a little bit smarter tonight.
Look, Joe Black got the win. You know, he got action a point,
Jay.
but that point should have an asterisk.
Jay!
Oh, wait a
You
minute.
talk all that hot shit on Facebook, you run like a little hoe?
Oh, He called him a little what?
A little hoe.
Oh. Like the tool?
Yeah, sure.
There's children in it.
Mine included, but hey.
Oh,
wait a
and
minute.
the bosses have come out.
You want a competition? You want a competition?
Matt Griffin.
Looks like we're about to
CEO of
hear.
Action, Kingpin of Georgia Wrestling, coming out with Mr. Renegade, the face, the head of
It
RIPW.
looks like we're about to hear from the boss.
Boss is.
So here's the deal. J Alpha, you can take your ass to the back. I ain't never been this embarrassed and disappointed in my life. Go ahead and go to the back, bro.
Whoa.
Dang.
Go to the back.
RPW didn't get the 1, 2, 3, but they still walked away with the championship.
Well, with that being said, the only person still left to address is Joe Black.
Joe Black, I gotta apologize to you, brother. That's not how we get down here at RPW. So here's what I'm gonna do for you. All of you know, next month, right here in this building, is Unshackled, and that is our anniversary show.
Yes, it is.
Joseph Black Cloud will be in the Unshackled match.
Whoa.
That's huge.
Next month.
That is huge.
Who's having a good time at the Players Ball today?
I am. I'm having a grand old time.
You know, when I stamp the name Action Wrestling on somebody, it's going to be somebody like Joe Black, who came in, debuted right here at Renegade and kicked some ass.
Yes, sir.
That he did. That he did.
So, Joe, you know what you got to do next month right here, right? That's right, he's going to whoop some ass. Come back here next month to Renegade. Corey, he ain't going to let you down. Joe Black Unshackled next month right here.
Banger.
And now we got to find out who else is going to be in that Unshackled match, and I'm pretty sure the weeks follow we will reveal that.